Welcome to a brand new series, Let's Play for Civilization VII. I'm gonna stick with the Sovereign level with long age length, but lower or increase the speed from Marathon. I have a Xerxes the Archomenid playthrough up right now on Marathon. Try to do another here on Epic speed. One day I'll get to Immortal and maybe Deity on YouTube, but for now I'm going to stick with Sovereign. In Deity and Immortal also, you almost always have to, well, war, and more war. And on Sovereign I get enough of it as well. But we're going to try to make it through the age with maybe only one war. If we're attacked, we'll respond, but I don't think I want to declare any offensive wars. In Antiquity, there's usually enough space to where I can send out some settlers and build stuff, which is most of the joy I'm able to extract from Civ 7 as a game. Personally, I like it better than Civ 6, to each their own. I like Civ 6 a lot as well. I think I have like 5,000 hours in that game. Let's see what can be done with Isabella. 100% yields from natural wonders. You get a truckload of gold whenever you find one. We could try to torque it out, but torquing it is maybe more of a deity thing. I'm just going to go with some fairly simple, like we'll take a military attribute point and maybe an expansionist or diplomatic attribute point and just call it a day at that. On we go here. Let's see. We'll start in Antiquity. Why not try Greece? Why not do it? It's a potent civ if you can get it firing on all cylinders. If you can build out these things and get a sufficient, or make it to the mid-game, get some city-states under your belt, be unstoppable, or not really have to worry so much. Let's see, we'll go longer length. On we go. These great people sometimes can be useful. I generally only build them at the end of the age if I have nothing else to do, and I usually have something else to do. Fill up my commanders or build a commander or something. But this happiness is nice. Cultural adjacency for quarters and wonders. +4 culture and +2 influence if built on rough terrain. It's nice, it's nice. You can get it going. We probably will because we're... Oh, look at that. What is that? It's a wonder, no doubt. It is a... Mount Kilimanjaro, and we are already loaded because we have 3 tiles, each of which gives us a bonus. Looks like the thing is suggesting we settle right there. I'm not going to argue with it. Let's do it. Alright, so we can choose some production. We'll take a scout. Next turn. Let's head... why do I want to go up this way? I don't really know. We'll go out down the river this way. Maybe follow it down. See what we can come up with. Can we buy a scout? We could, really. 180. Could buy a granary as well. The truth of the matter is I don't see any reason at all why I shouldn't buy a granary right now. Why not? Why not buy one? We'll buy it right. Put it in this... you really should try to grab the science and culture yields if you can get 2 districts here, but I'm going to put it in the city center as this is sort of a funky start. We'll get population faster. The logic being having your money sit around do nothing is really never a good idea, and at least we're going to get some food as we're going to build a granary at some point. When we build the granary, maybe we'll build a warrior and we'll have it around where we could maybe attack a city-state or deal with a crisis that arises rather than buy the warrior then, while we sit around with our money doing nothing. So now we have this granary, it's going to get us some food, and we're happier for it. At least I think we are. We need a... Let's see, we have these 2 points. We have a militaristic, we'll take that, and we have a diplomatic, we will we'll take that. We'll end up here at some point, I'm sure, but happiness is nice as well. And we already get a bonus for influencing doing. I think we get one, but not naturally. I think we have Greek civs that we can take, which we don't have access to yet, but will. So let's grab mining down here, or camps and plantations and whatnot up here. Not a lot of food here per se, is none, to be frank, exactly. So maybe maybe we'll go with animal husbandry. We'll proceed up in this direction for our tiles that we unearth, and then we'll build districts and such down in this direction. Sooner or later we'll be able to access these. So we can now build a hoplite or a scout. I'm going to build a hoplite, and then we'll send him traipsing around. He can be repurposed to defend Athenia if needed. Alright, on we go down this river. We found the coast, of course, so we'll take here, grow our city into this navigable river toward these two resources. Let's head down here. That's the coast. We found a hostile scout. Let's head down here. And we can go, we'll go down here. We found a goody hut. Let's action it. Culture and happiness or food. How much food do we make? We don't know. We'll find out. 7, not much. We could grow our... We probably should take the food, really. We will. Let's see, we have a grow city event. Well. We'll go here. Not a lot going on there. One tile or with one production. But we have unearthed both of these. Looks like the city-state is content to mull about there. Let's head over here. One more. Our hoplite is available. Let's have him get over on that other side of that river. And produce what? Perhaps another hoplite. Let's do that. We can go up here and use our look. Found a goody hut, I think we have. Let's head toward it. And we'll head up here as well. We found a friendly city-state as culture gold. We need the culture badly, really. And we have this friendly city-state. 255, we need to get him on the team ASAP. We have a growth event, we'll take the horses. And I believe we can take a settler, bump him up, and send you out in this direction. Okay, so let's see what we have for Greek civics. +3 happiness, +4 culture. We're going to be late to the party here if we don't take discipline. I like this Gate of All Nations wonder very much. I'm going to head there to get a commander. I hate battling with city-states, which we will surely deal with that one. At some point it'll send up raiders, and we won't be able to partake of the experience. I want to get a commander on the field ASAP. Classical age or antiquity age oligarchy, I'm pretty sure is almost 100% right for me every time. We'll take the culture. Let's see, we can head out here and see what's out there. So there's more. There's quite a bit of land out there. We need to find out what's here so we can send our settler. Nice volcano there as well. Well, maybe up here, who knows? There's nice stuff up there as well. We've unearthed animal husbandry, which should get us a pip of food here. This area is a very nice area for settling as well. Not so much water friendly, but quite a few resources about. Let's trigger pottery. Let's head one click out and look. We found nothing. Other than quite a bit of land. So we'll go up here. Coast. And the volcano. I'm thinking right in through here we get Wonder adjacent and the Volcano adjacent. What's not to like? We have a hoplite in the area who can protect us from whatnot. Speaking of whatnot, who are you? Let's give her a friendly greeting. Maybe she'll give us some cultural endeavors or whatnot. Let's head out here. Uh-oh. Speaking of commander, we're going to need to take out this hostile city-state. Yeah, but I don't want to tangle with it right now. Let's head up here. Let's head here. If we get attacked, well, it's on the coast. 2 volcanoes. What do they think then? Well, that's a nice area right there. We just need this to disappear. Let's see, we just had a flood event there. Let's see if we can get up here, and there's nice cotton there as well. Can we settle? Now we can. Let's head up here. This way. We're going over here anyway. War up in through here. Let's see, we weren't attacked. We'll head here. Looks like a couple of goody huts here. Coastal edifice ×2. All we need to do is learn sailing. We need to light this area up. We found a goody hut, but apparently we're not going to know what's in here. We need to get back, I said. Back home quickly. We can't make it through there, right? We can't. Looks like this guy is chasing us down. We'll get out of here. Let's action that goody hut. 15 productions. Take the culture. On we go. It is increasing. It's looking increasingly challenging to get a look at this area here. Found some camels. Good for me. And we need to get the heck back to this area immediately. Our home territory. Alright, so I think we're going to head. I have no idea what's here other than a hostile city-state. We have some cotton. Cotton we could settle here, but that means we just will get into it with this city-state. We have this one as well we need to contend with. We have no idea what's here. I haven't seen any... who are you? Well, now I have seen something. A goody hut as well, but I think this area for now probably is where we want to settle our second settlement. Camels, and who knows what? We don't, but we do know what's down here. A nice spot, but you. And getting involved in a 2-front city-state war at this point, not high on my list. So we'll head over this way, see if we can escort our settler up. Oh, an eruption here. Let's see if we can action this goody hut. Culture gold! Culture will take it. Boom. So we have a commander now. Let's head up here. Move it up here, get you up in this direction. We will also take level 2 discipline for that Gate of All Nations and a narrative choice. Culture gold, culture on palace, but minus a tad of gold. We'll take the culture on the palace. What do we have here? +6 per turn, I'll take it. Would I like to use that 90 influence on suzeraning a city-state such as this one? I would, but I also like the culture. I find culture is a huge roadblock, especially if you do what I do here is discipline and the mastery. You need mysticism, you need Greek traditions, etc. Alright, let's see if we can find out what's around here. Ooh, more camels, and decent places to settle, really. Let's head here. Get our commander up in this direction as well. That leaves the scout free to head up here. Maybe there's something even better there. Who knows? And we have a city-state, I see. Well, we have a hoplite on the way. I wonder if we could take this city-state out. if we use some gold to buy a slinger. Let's do that. Would I rather rather take this one out, but our city is here. We'll find out. Who are you? There he is. There he is. He's come. We have two. Okay, so we can go like this and like that. And we'll go like this as well. Let's see, we can move quite some ways. Where are we going to settle? We want access to camel, kaolin, and camel. In theory, at least. So if we go here, we can't get this camel. So what we do know is we want to go one click forward. That's 1, 2, and 3. Pretty far out for that camel. That's our... I see, that's our hoplite we moved. Well... Okay, so... I don't want to butt up against this mountain. Yeah, so this is going to do 1, 2, 3 to the camel. 1, 2 here. Let's settle right there. Now less friendly, I see. Well, he never really was all that friendly to begin with, so we'll not worry. We have a narrative choice. Training a galley, 75. Let's see here. Train a commander. We've done that already. We're going to take the culture and the kaolin as well. Deploy the kaolin to our capital. Couple points of food. And we're going to move you back toward the fray here. I want to open up this area actually next, if we can. If Nukulika stays quiet, I'm going to try to take this city-state off the board and settle right around in here. Alright, I want to build a saw pit, and I want to build it quickly. We're going to build it right here. And then maybe place our wonder probably here. Or here, hopefully. Let's head up in this direction. He's left the field there. It's no problem. We'll follow him. At least I think we will. Let's head here. We'll go there. Can grow our glorious city. 112, I say. Or 2-1, and then we're closer to that silver and get some production. So let's do that. 7 turns. Well, I don't know what's up here. I would like to know. Let's find out. Looks like our friend here has returned. Let's see. We'll go right up here. Let's pack this unit up so it doesn't get damaged. And we'll go, say, right here. On we go into the unknown. We'll find a goody hut. He attacked. We healed 10. It's mostly pretty much going to be hopefully over for him. Let's see. We'll wait again. In no hurry. We have a technology. Let's see. We can go for masonry. I mean, we'll do that, yeah. Let's use our mining output. Let's see where you're going. You can go right here and maybe look. Or maybe not. We'll go up here one more. Let's see what happens here. He didn't attack.
Do nothing, which is...
Alright. So we could build the Gate of All Nations. I want to build it right here, though, or here. Even better yet, to get adjacencies to both of these theoretical districts. I want to build it right here, so we have to wait for our saw pit to finish. Okay, so let's see if we can attack into you. A major victory, we'll do that. We'll take this victory as well. Surely get some experience. We have met a new civ. Lafayette. Give him a positive, friendly greeting. Maybe he'll get a cultural exchange with us as well. We need to choose a civic. Let's go. Let's go with what? We'll go mysticism. Let's get some food. get some production as well. One click forward and look. Aha, we found Lafayette, I'm sure. And a goody hut as well. Looks like we met Harriet Tubman as well. Give her a friendly greeting. One day we're going to sue a city-state. Unfortunately, that's not particularly soon. Alright, this unit has stepped up. It's over for him. We have a narrative choice. We'll take the gold. And I will take another slinger. Because you never know what happens in this sort of situation. Let's get healed up. Let's head down toward that goody hut. Boom. We don't have the gold. We could have taken a horseman. It wouldn't pay anyway. We have a growth event for our new town. We need, what do we need though? 2 production. We will go to the north. Just to avoid any sort of clutter, I'm going to pack this unit up here. We'll pack him next turn. Let's see where you can go. We'll go here and then out here. Okay, so let's pack you up. We'll go forward here. We won't repair. We don't care. Can we unpack? We can't. We don't care about that either. We're headed in this direction is all we care about. We can now build the Gate of All Nations right here, I believe, right? Yep. In 27 turns. So our production is shut down for 27 turns. Alright, let's see. We can head out in this direction a little further. Looks like I think he attacked there. It's about this what's expected. The good news is we have the ability to deploy a slinger there and here as well. We have a growth event. Take out a camel. Would I like to get a second settler out? I would really. I should, huh? How long will that take though? 7 turns only? Let's do that. We have a camel, we'll put it down just because. Let's see, we can move out here. Take a look. No goody huts, city state. On we go. You know, I think I can depack this unit. I can, yeah. So what if we pack you and then depack you? The damage will be spread out a little further, and the healing will take less time because both of these units will be injured slightly as opposed to one of them severely. And we'll get the slinger fire next turn on this unit. Let's see what happens here. 27, 26. Promotion, boom, let's see. Now we have the ability to unpack and attack. Alright, so we can pop you once. Oh, it's over for him. We'll repair here. And there is now no reason to be anything to be packed. So I expect, well, a slinger at least. We'll pack up here. Wait for him to heal and proceed here. Now all that is as per plan. As to whether Nukulika or whatnot, or Jesse become involved and force us to turn around, I wouldn't put it past either of them. Let's look down here. Let's pack this unit up. Repair here. Repair here. I think we can now suzerain or befriend the city-state when will. One of the things I've been I noticed about Civ going into the Civ 7 going into the exploration age is that if you set up a singular city with a lot of rural tiles that are unique, like say I take the Emporium from the city-state and I set the placing of the rural tiles in said city 2 tiles away from one another, because the economic city-state unique improvements have to be placed every other tile, not adjacent to one another. You can, upon entering the exploration age, if usually, I found most often usually, you can beeline the Serpent Mound and then the Tomb of Askia as well, and make for quite a rural Serpent Mound augmented plus production gold making, well, gold mine of a city that doesn't have many urban districts but doesn't need them either. I'm going to try to set up something like that going forward. I don't know where it will be, but we'll see if it's actionable. Alright, let's see where we are. We're here. Let's go forward there. One more click. We found an Egyptian city. It would seem as though she sent a settler up here. Okay, I will go down in this direction. We found our capital. Okay, mostly healed up for our army commander group. We can swing forward here. And let's see if we can go, where can we go? We can go here. To what end? Well, we'll get a shot off, won't we? So that we can now unpack our hoplite, get him adjacent to that other hoplite, and we can deploy our slinger and get a shot off here as well. Looks like we had an eruption here. Alright, let's step one click up. We'll deploy the slinger here. Shoot. Shoot. We can step forward here. And maybe just wait. And we'll see what we find here. Let's see what he does. Heals 15 points. It's not going to do him a lot of good. I think we can take him. That is that. So we will disperse. What are we doing here? Our settler. One turn. I think the production carries over to the next unit, but not the one after that. Because we're going to get, I think, 300 production for this. Let's see what happens. We get some experience. And 150 production. So that juiced our settler and didn't do, I don't think it did a blessed thing for our Gate of Nations. I never really paid a whole lot of mind to this. I'm still just sort of diddling around on the sovereign level, but I'm curious what happens if I do it the other way around. If this still ends up at 17, we're going to find out. So I loaded the autosave. I'm going to find out what happens here. We have one turn left. So what if we put this up? Oh, it did. It did action. Because that's 17 turns. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens if this is 26. And then we'll have one turn left with our settler. We'll see what happens with this production bid. The moment of truth is upon us. It's the same. So good for me. It rolls over into the next queue with one deep. But I think if there were another here, I think all that production is lost. That's been my experience. So it looks like we're trailing in science or production as well. We have another promotion available. We are going to take the maneuver. And it'll allow us to traverse through terrain and gives us +1 movement pip while packed. And we have these 4 we're going to pack up. While we're here, we may as well think on ridding ourselves of that, or heading all the way down here, ridding ourselves of this problem, getting more production specifically for the Gate of All Nations. I have dreams of suzeraning Nuklika, so we head down here. Okay, so our settler is live. I think Egypt has the same idea. They should be late to the party, though. Let's pack these guys up and move them out. Some are damaged. We'll head up in this direction here. So we just popped mysticism, and we can now take maybe a Greek civ, or yeah. Where's the culture one? It's here. Let's take the Parthenon. We can choose a pantheon. What are we going to choose? Let's see. Culture on quarters. We have a quarter. It's not bad, I suppose. Let's cut to the chase here. Clay pits, mines, and quarries. +1 production. Settlements with an altar. We'll probably have at least one. Clay pits, mines, and quarries. What do we have here? Woodcutters. Woodcutters. Well, there's a mine and a quarry here, but that's neither here nor there. +5 healing on rural tiles. It's not bad. There's no yield there, other than warring and not losing any units and not having to rebuild them or retreat or whatnot. This God of the Sun is not really bad. You don't know where you're going, don't have any overabundance of whatnots and mines or this or that. We'll go with that. Let's go with that. Let's head down here. Let's see, we can grow into +10 culture when in a celebration. I'll take it. 10% that is. Let's head up here. We can move all the way quite some ways, maybe here, and see about nuking Nukulika. Why proceed right now? There's no reason. Let's heal up. We'll get our settler a bit closer here. Why should I nuke Nukulika? I shouldn't. I should suzerain it. Go and get the production here. Which means we'll head here. We found the coast. Well, let's head out here. We'll probably end up settling right here. Where are you going? Where are you going? Defenseless settlement, I see. Well, the truth of the matter is, I think this is just too close and too irreconcilable for too long relative to the distance we have to travel down here to dispatch this city-state. Do we want to dispatch any city-states is the question. Alright, so we get +1 combat strength for each city-state we are suzerain of for our hoplites, and then we get +2 culture for each city-state we are suzerain of for part of our Greek civics. So maybe we'll just leave those city-states be, and hopefully we'll be able to raise the influence at some point and suzerain them. So we'll just wait. We'll fight them off, but not completely destroy them. Looks like these guys are headed over towards Wasset, and we have another Jesse here, so maybe we'll roll down here. We are in position. Let's settle. We've done it. We have a narrative choice. Hoplite, migrant. Take the migrants. Let's drop said migrant. Where though? Pretty sure the capital is where it's at. Let's do that. We can take the silver here or this production. Let's take that. The narrative choice, codex, influence. We're going to take the influence. We're going to, let's see, grab, we'll go for this sheep sooner than later. Looks like Egypt had the idea of settling in this area. I wouldn't be at all surprised. Diplomatic action, let's see what it is. Sure, no problem. We'll take the gold. It looks like we have quite the horde headed up from Jesse. Okay, so problem is twofold, really. Let's unpack, say, here. We can unpack here and then move forward here. We'll unpack you here. Can we shoot? We can. We'll go to the city here. City center. A little crowded. Let's see. We have 3 of 3 settlements. And he's on top of our wonder, I see. Okay. Brickyard altar. We're going to take an altar and we can, let's see, top out the saw pit. Let's do that. Or we could redeploy this woodcutter, which is actually quite productive, so we'll go like this. Let's see what these guys do. They've attacked into us. Let's see, we'll grab... there's nowhere to deploy a slinger here. I suppose I could try to get one here. He could attack into that hex. It's not a poor idea. Wouldn't get any experience. Then again, wouldn't really need any per se either. Let's see what we can get here. We'll take the gold. We can grow our town. Let's head off in this direction. Found some dates. We've been flooded upon. We have a sufficient amount of influence to where we can suzerain someone. Who knows? Maybe that's you. Let's do it. And we just lost the hoplite, all right.
He was...
Have a diplomatic action. We'll take the influence. Let's take irrigation. Found more Lafayette. We should finish this unit here. We've done it. Let's finish the Gate of All Nations. Harriet's now friendly. Let's see what happened here. She's, I see. Well, better her than us. Let's see. Those two are reasonably close proximity. Tubman's here. And Lafayette is here. We have another diplomatic action. Let's see what it is. 6. We don't have the culture or the influence, unfortunately. We'll take it anyway, though. There's her mad settler. Wandering around aimlessly. Wait in the capital here for the Gate of All Nations to build. Maybe buy another hoplite or produce one at some point. Let's take that. Expedite the gate. Let's see if we can find anything down here. I think she sent her settler out to take those coastal goody huts. I saw it disembarking from this coastline. Or re-embarking. We'll take the food again. Let's see what's down here. Nothing.
No
I think we've done
man
it.
is foolish enough to desire war over peace. For in peace, sons bury fathers. But in war, fathers bury sons.
There it is. Hooray! We have a plus... What do we have? I think we have +1 support from our militaristic memento and +2 from our Gate of All Nations. So if we do end up in a war, we get 3 war support for free, meaning that we could war with Tubman if we wanted to, but I have no idea why we would want to. We'd probably get up with the people that are right up in our face, which is... You come to mind here. We don't really know, though. So that seems a good time to end the episode. That's going to do it here. We're suzeraining Nukulika. We'll probably wait and then seek to integrate it toward the end of the age. The next... where did that... It looks as though Jesse is gone. I wonder what happened to it. There was a city-state here somewhere. It's gone now. They sent all their troops up. They imploded on us. I would imagine that Lafayette took it just straight out. That leaves you. Something makes me think this one is not long for the world, but who knows? Who knows? We could do it. Again, that's going to do it for the episode. We have one turn left until we can begin to produce our wonderful Parthenon buildings, or Parthenon buildings. Probably go here directly after that for happiness and influence. That's going to do it. I hope to see you in the next one.